Monday. I could literally scream. I'm so much happier with the way the lighting looks in here after replacing our light bulbs and getting my little vanity mirror in front of me. It's the best. My jeans are like suffocating me right now. Welcome to another weekly vlog. I think I'm just gonna vlog through like Wednesday this week because we've got a lot going on. I had my usual Monday morning, going to F45 and made my coffee. I'm getting ready to go to the bank. When my application was submitted for a business bank account at this bank, it like got flagged or whatever because my name didn't match the existing account we had at this bank, which is the account we literally just opened up together. So since we set up our joint bank account with my maiden name, since we did that before I changed my name, I need to go in and change it to my new name because on the bank account, on the business bank account, I submitted the application under my new name, and I think we're gonna open a joint savings too. So I might just go ahead and do that while I'm there because we originally only opened a joint checking, and then I was like, I kind of think we should open up a joint savings too, just because in case like something happened to one of her cards, there isn't just like all of the money that we have in there in the checking account that can be spent on a card, even though the money's insured up to like a pretty large amount that we will not have in the bank account. If it's the account that we're gonna be paying like all of our bills out of and stuff, I just don't want there to be a time when like that money, something happens to it and we have to wait to like get it back or something. Granted, we can always transfer in from other accounts. Things take time, so I think I would just feel better if we also had a joint savings. I'm just doing some really light makeup. I don't really know why. I've just been trying to like actually get ready for the day and everything, like put on an outfit. Not every day, but at least like half of the week, just because I'm so much more productive. I usually like film so much more when I actually get ready, which makes sense, but I don't even really have anything I need to film today. I'm just getting ready. I'm also on the hunt for a little dining table for our living room, which I know I mentioned in my Sunday reset vlog recently. So I might run into a few resale stores while I'm out and see if there's anything I can find. But I'll just see what's near me and maybe go in some because I don't really feel like going in anywhere, honestly. I really just want to like read all day because it's so gloomy out, but we got things to do. I just did the Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener and the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Skin Tint, and I used the Vitamin Enriched Skin Base from Bobbi Brown. I really love the Bobbi Brown one, but I also really love the YSL skin tint, and I also really love the Purely's one. Those are like the three BB creams that I kind of like alter between. I'm also almost on my dipstick, which is tragic, at least on the bronzer end. And today's my mom's birthday, and I sent her an Airbnb gift card because I want us to go on a little trip to Fredericksburg together because neither one of us have been, and she's like always mentioned wanting to go there together. So I'm really excited because I was gonna get her a gift and like mail it to her and everything, but I just like was not feeling doing that. Like nothing was really standing out, and I was like, oh, I just like hate getting like clothes and stuff sometimes because it feels so just materialistic, and definitely trying to focus on experiences for gifting more than actual things unless somebody specifically asks for something, which I think we'll probably go in the summer, and we'll go like during the week since she won't be teaching in the summer. And well, actually she might be teaching summer school, I don't really know, but hopefully we'll go in the summer and we can like go during the week so that it's like cheaper to stay places and her flight won't be as expensive if we go during the week. This Pixie on the Glow Blush is so good. I like don't use it often enough, honestly, but I used it when I was doing my all pink packaging makeup look for Instagram and TikTok, and I just freaking love it. To take to the bank, but I think I'm gonna take my old social security card, my new social security card, and a copy of our marriage license, and hope that that's enough for changing my name in the bank. So outfit of the day, I'm wearing this Madewell purse. This is like my new obsession. Y'all saw it in a recent vlog. It was gifted, and I just freaking love it because it can be shoulder or crossbody, and it's just like really good quality and literally a perfect size. And then this tee is also Madewell, which I'm so happy to finally have a full length white plain t-shirt. I literally don't know why I didn't have one in my wardrobe, but it has a little pocket and it's like super tuckable, which I love. Well, it's Target. These jeans are Princess Polly, and then my faux leather white Converse. Listen, it's no secret that we love Blue Apron over here. If you don't know what Blue Apron is, Blue Apron sends easy meal kits with high quality ingredients right to your door. Since quitting my corporate job, I've been cooking at home so much more lately, which is really great, but inevitably I fall into recipe ruts and kind of always end up cooking the same kind of meals all the time. I love Blue Apron when I was working my corporate job just because of the amount of time it saved me, because I wasn't having to spend so much time in the grocery store and spend so much time planning out the dinners I was gonna make every week. We still love using Blue Apron on our busiest weeks. We love how flexible Blue Apron is too, because for example, this week Griffin is going out of town for work, so I can easily go onto Blue Apron and adjust my meal delivery. If I want to skip a week, I can very easily do so. You can also adjust the number of servings really easily. Blue Apron has just helped us introduce so many new flavors and fun recipes that I truly get excited to cook and try, and saves me money because it keeps me from not feeling like cooking and just always resorting to eating out, which ends up getting so expensive. Because when I get in recipe ruts, I don't know about y'all, but I'm just like, yeah, we can just eat out because I don't really feel like cooking when I'm in a recipe rut. Having Blue Apron really helps me to maintain that good habit of cooking at home. Most of their meal recipes are designed to be ready in 35 minutes or less, so they're really great if you are a very busy person, like I know most of us are. They're nutritionist-approved wellness recipes, and then prepared and ready meals, which are pre-made, non-frozen, and are delivered fresh and ready to reheat. If you're tired of asking yourself what's for dinner every week, wasting time at the grocery store that could be spent doing other things, and if you're looking to try something new that your taste buds will thank you for,
and I'm hoping you don't eat all your... so I can eat it.
You can check out Blue Apron in the link down below, and I'll have the offer here on screen as well to get 50% off the first week of your subscription. So stop asking yourself what's for dinner every week and let Blue Apron do all the hard work for you. Thank you so much to Blue Apron for sponsoring this portion of this week's video. So excited. My Pumas just came in the mail. These are the white tennis shoes that I finally got. I can't remember if I told y'all earlier or not, but I've been wanting a new pair of white sneakers for so long, literally over a year. I struggle when it comes to buying shoes. It's just like such a commitment. Always get scared I'm gonna end up buying something that's just I'm only gonna like for a little bit of time. Shoes can just be hard. It can be really easy to just buy into a trend, and I really didn't want to get anything like too trendy. I wanted to get something white and that would be neutral, because I just find almost every single time I'm getting dressed and I'm trying to wear everyday sneakers, I have the issue of my white sneakers are not working. My Converse work with a lot of outfits, but they don't work with like all of my jeans and everything. And also Converse are obviously a very casual specific style. And I love my Reebok Club C's. I highly recommend those because they're very affordable for a white sneaker. And so are these Pumas, honestly. My Reebok Club C's are just too small. So I got these. I saw them on Free People and Griffin helped me pick some out. I love that they have like a yellowish cream in them, because they will just match a lot. If I have white or off-white, you know, like it'll be fine. Sometimes when you have all white sneakers and like your top is cream, it doesn't always look right. So I like that there's a touch of something else other than white in these without being a color that isn't gonna go with everything. I'm trying to give you guys a really good look at them and good light, but they're so cute. They have like a little bit of a platform, but they're not too platform. Really love them, and they're super comfortable. I got a size 9, I think. I'm a solid 8.5 in most shoes, but I do usually have to size up to a 9 in sneakers. I also got a few little basic tops for spring and summer from Free People, so let me try those on and show you. Here's the first one. It's so cute. I feel like I could have sized down, honestly. This is a small, but it's honestly a little bit big in the back because it's got like a smocking, so it's a lot more stretchy. But I really like the neckline and the shoulder cut of it, and I thought this would look really good with jeans, denim shorts. A lot of my skirts I have that I always don't really feel like I have a good top for. I can't get myself to spend like over $40 on a top, and even that's kind of pushing it unless it's like a sweater. And I'm so blessed to receive a lot of things in PR. I'm just trying to stray away from having like basically all crop tops, if you can't tell. So that was kind of the intention behind getting these 3 shirts, which the third one is not, it hasn't come in yet, so I will show it to y'all when it does get here. And I got this one because I thought it was good for my color palette, like with my skin tone and my hair and eyes, since I think I am an autumn. I don't know, but I typically usually like this color on me. Like I do know that. And I just thought the cut of this was feminine and fun for like a different kind of style tank top. And it's really cute. And you could even like layer with this too, but I just thought this one was really cute. The We the Free line of Free People is actually like really good quality most of the time and definitely really affordable compared to getting like a top like this off of Revolver Abercrombie. The amount of times I've gone on to Abercrombie, y'all, and almost bought something during their sales and still have not felt like it was worth spending The money? I haven't bought anything from Abercrombie in literally probably over a year. Buying clothes is just hard and I definitely try not to shop a lot. It's the next day, but here is the last shirt from Free People. This red one. So, so cute. I love the little detail on it, and this could definitely be layered too. I got a small in this one, and this color is just everything to me. 4 o'clock and I really want to start dinner like right around 5, but I finally just got some edits and feedback from a brand for, I've been waiting like 2 weeks for basically for brand approval, which is fine. Like I know that it takes longer with certain brands, especially like because of the size of the brand, especially when there's like legal things involved. Some brands don't take very long because they don't have to like go through a legal check, but then other brands do. And this is a bigger brand, so like I'm totally understanding. I'm not complaining when I say that. I'm just saying I've been like anxiously awaiting it, and they just sent them in, so I'm literally like hopping on that and making updates now because cannot wait another 2 weeks for this again, which I don't think it'll take another 2 weeks since they already like input what needs to be fixed, and I'll only need to like, you know, make sure those things are fixed, and that's it. So it'll take a lot less time. So I'm taking care of those right now. I got my week kind of planned out for the most part. Definitely have a lot of editing to do this week. I wanted to at least get all of my rough cuts done for my Sunday reset video that I vlogged yesterday because it's due on Thursday, but then this video is actually due on Wednesday. So I also need to be kind of editing this video each day as I kind of go, but I think I have wiggle room for this video. So managing the deadlines, it's like a lot easier for me to just edit as I go instead of doing like one whole editing session of editing every single clip like all at once. It can be a lot more effective when there's multiple deadlines for me to like literally work on editing all of the content that I vlogged today, tomorrow, and then same thing going on for the following days. I got to resubmit my business bank account application since I got my name changed this morning at the bank, which that took a while because I also got us a joint savings account set up like I think I talked about earlier. So I was gone for a while doing that. Getting a later start to today because I just dropped Griffin off at work, so it's like 9:30, and I just body showered. I had to drop Griffin off because he's leaving from work to go to Colorado for work, so I dropped him off. I went to my F45 class this morning and like basically just came home and made my coffee, and then I just body showered, and I'm getting ready right now because I am going to film today. I'm going to film my March reset video, so I am getting ready, and Physicians Formula sent me a bunch of products. They sent me their Diamond Perfector BB cream, their skincare powder, and diamond filler, cheek and lip color, and then the diamond bronzer. So I think I'm gonna just try all these out. I also got this Polite Society, but I asked y'all in my story which one you wanted me to try, and y'all said the Physicians Formula one by like a landslide, so we're trying that one today, and I'm going to film it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on my stories or my reel or whatever, because I was originally just gonna post about this, but I'm gonna try all of it out because why not? But all of these are for like sensitive and breakout prone skin. So, and I don't have Wi-Fi today for the most part because there's like a planned outage. They're working on things all day today, which really stinks because I really need to get a video uploaded and resubmitted to a brand, and I would like to sooner rather than later. So I'm just gonna focus on filming today so I don't get annoyed that I'm not able to do things online that I need to do. Done getting ready, and my hair is pissing me off today. I'm having like the worst hair day. There are people working on our roof right now for our leak situation in our windows. I don't really know what they're doing though, because they just kind of come over and do things and don't tell us what they're doing. I just made a yogurt bowl though. I'm literally starving because I haven't had anything since I haven't had any food since my applesauce at like 6:20 this morning. I did have a protein smoothie after, working out, but I'm about to clean off my desk because I'm going to, I don't know how I made such a mess in here yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and film my setting up my doodle journal portion of the March reset, and then I'll do the sit down talking portion after. Here's what the spread's looking like, and I don't really know what I want to do because this is a lot of coloring, so I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna try and find some inspo for it while I eat this yogurt. But for the makeup, I like the Physicians Formula, the BB cream, and I like the finish of it a lot. Like, I think the finish of it is great on my skin, but I applied it with my hands and it was like really patchy, even though I like sat there and rubbed it in. And then I got a big kabuki and like blended it out, and then it looked better. So not my fave BB cream, but it's not terrible. And then I liked the Diamond Blur powder. I feel like it gives a really nice radiant finish without being like glittery, and it kind of blurs a little bit. But the liquid blush is really great. It's super pigmented and it was pretty easy to work with. I didn't like the color of it on my lips, so I have different stuff on my lips. These are all clothes that need hung up later, and I just finished filming, so this room's kind of a mess. Love-hate relationship with filming because I always make a mess. But honestly, most of this is my own mess from not hanging these clothes up, so we need to do that later. And we're gonna run in Nordstrom Rack right now because I need a dress for a wedding this weekend. I typically rent dresses for weddings. I have enough like fall winter dresses for weddings, but I just don't have any spring or summer ones that are good for, that are like formal enough for a wedding. I have like little sundresses and stuff, but they aren't formal enough for weddings. And I was going to rent one, but I waited too long to like place a Nuuly or Rent the Runway order.
It's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway. Now little by little.
Nordstrom Rack was a success, except for the fact that my little hair elastic broke while I was trying on dresses. I have gel in my hair and I had to walk around like that, and I didn't know where the elastic went, so I was standing in line and found it like in the back of my hair. And I bet the person behind me just thought I was the most gross person ever, but I couldn't find it. I ended up getting 3 dresses for what I would have paid for one with shipping, pretty much. I feel like everything that was $50 and under online was satin, and satin dresses just get picked so easily by things like your nails and stuff and get the pulls in the fabric. So they get ruined really quickly, and they just look really cheap, especially because they're not real satin. Most of the time it's just like polyester. But I got this dress from Affirm, which I think is a brand on Revolve. I'm not 100% sure, but I love the colors in this. I feel like this is like really good for my color palette. I tried on a really similar dress, the one that was kind of like tie-dye looking, and I loved that one and the colors in it, but I didn't feel that how deep the V went. Since I don't really have big boobs, it wasn't really cute. I don't really know if this one will be the one I wear to the wedding, but it was like $30, so I was like, I think it can work for a wedding, and if not, it's a great little dress to have. The other one didn't have like all the ruched detailing down it, which made it look a lot less flattering on me because you could just really see everything. I'm obsessed with this one. Don't know if I would wear it to the wedding. I hesitate to wear anything that's like a white base to weddings, even if it has a busy pattern on it, because this one's like a white base, but it's crisscrossed in the front, and then it has a little tie. This one's just really gorgeous. Like the colors in it and the pattern, loved it. But I thought this one was just really pretty to have for Easter or whatever. This one was more expensive. It was $45, but still not terrible. And then this one is from ASTR, The Label, which is one of my favorite brands of dresses. I've rented a few of their dresses on Nuuly and loved them, and I also own one from them that I love. But this one was $30. It was on clearance, and the only thing that wasn't great about it is that the armholes are really tight on me. But hopefully it'll be fine and like not cut the circulation off of my arms. I feel like this is one I'm probably gonna end up wearing this weekend because it's just long, flowy, and I really liked how it was still a little bit fitted in the stomach and butt, because usually like long and flowy dresses like this aren't, and those I just don't look great on me. And I actually normally don't really love cap sleeves, but these went down far enough to where I liked them since they didn't like cut off at the biggest part of my arm, you know what I mean? So those are the dresses I got. We'll see which one I end up wearing. I'll probably be vlogging this weekend, so y'all will see. I'm so glad I got those for like $100 and didn't have to take a risk with something online. The black long sleeve one I tried on that y'all saw, I loved it. I thought it was like so different, but so cute and so me at the same time. And I wanted that one because that's the one I saw online and I wanted to wear it to the wedding, but I tried it on in a small and there was just too much extra fabric like in the chest and stomach. So I looked around for an extra small and couldn't find one. I need to get a video started uploading because I got a text that our Wi-Fi should be restored and I need to edit really badly.
In the twilight's gentle flow, in the dance of fading light we grow.
I finally got my new Skims pants back in the mail. If you watched my weekend in my life vlog a while ago, I ordered these in a medium because I have the soft lounge pants in a small and the waistband on them can just be a little bit too tight, especially after I've eaten everything or if I'm on my period. So I was like, I'll just get a medium because those are the only Skims pants I have. But I do have the boyfriend boxers and they are a little big on me, but I do think I have a small in them. I thought I had a medium though, so that's where I went wrong. So I exchanged them for a small. And the smalls came in the mail, but they're still a little bit too big on me, but they're fine. I'm not gonna exchange them again. But just an FYI, if you've had your eye on them, they do run a little bit big. I had on my Fits Everybody tee that matches it, and then I was like, wait, I might wanna wear that this weekend, like out and about. So I didn't want to like dirty it or anything, even though I'm just sitting at home. But I think I'm gonna put on a sweatshirt anyways. And I've got on my little Skims scoop bralette that I wear like literally every day. Let's get to some editing, and I am going to probably make dinner in a little bit because I just reheated the leftovers pretty late today. So I'll probably just make dinner a little bit later.
And all of the warnings, when you wanna be loved by everyone, you get fooled by anyone so easily. I'm lost. You say you're tired, so am I. But without you, I'm lost. I'm lost. Yeah, we can walk on water.
I want to show you guys how I make my at-home iced lattes that are seriously just next level out of this world. Make me prefer staying home rather than getting coffee out most of the time. Like if I am getting coffee out, it is 110% just for the vibes and just so that I have content or so I can get out of the house. Like when I'm going to get coffee out, it's not because I can't make just as good as a latte at home. I posted a review of this machine on my Instagram story yesterday and I have it saved to my January and February links highlight. This is the DeLonghi, I think it's called like the all-in-one combination coffee maker. It does not have the best reviews online, but I am fully convinced it's just from people who didn't really fully read instructions and didn't read the troubleshooting guide and just aren't really using it correctly. I've been using it for 2 months and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. We don't use the drip coffee side very often just because we don't drink hot coffee super often. And then I use the espresso side like all the time. So you can do both, and it also has this frothing one. It's not as expensive as like a Breville machine because Breville machines are like $500, $600+. This one's $300, I believe, which is a lot, but we put it on our wedding registry, which I feel like is a lot more reasonable price for a quality espresso maker. And when I posted it on my story, a couple of y'all DM'd me and said that y'all have the same machine and you absolutely love it. I use this Lavazza Espresso Italiano ground coffee. This machine comes with the little scoop and the tamper, and then it comes with your little thing to put in the espresso machine, and then your portafilter, which I believe is what this thing is called, that you can put into the little guy. It comes with 2 of these little portafilters, and this one is the double one, which I don't know if you can see, but there's like a 2 scoop little indication on the bottom of it. So a single one has 1 little scoop, so you just pop that in, and then there's a little filter in the bottom of it that you want to make sure is in there. I clean this between every single use. I take the whole thing out and I take it apart and rinse it all out. We're gonna put the 2 scoops into here. I just like to make sure I have a nice level scoop, and then I just flip it upside down and tap it all out. And then you just tamp this side down with the flat end. And you don't want it packed too tightly or too loosely just because it does impact the way the espresso will come out. I don't know if you can tell, but I have like a little bit of grounds around the rim. You don't want that because that can like just mess up your machine over time. So you want to make sure the rim is completely clear of your grounds. And then we're going to pop her in. Something I struggled with when I first got this machine is I would overfill this thing with too many grounds. I just was doing too heavy of scoops and wasn't leveling them off well enough, so it wasn't turning. But I quickly realized if it doesn't turn, that just means I overfilled. Make sure the water is filled. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Loading that water in. And using espresso grounds is key because I used to use coffee grounds for both the drip coffee and for the espresso, and trust me, the espresso ground, these give such a better flavor for lattes because the coffee grounds just aren't strongly flavored. So just trust me when I say it makes a big difference to actually do espresso grounds for the espresso side. I make sure my little glass walled cups are lined up properly underneath where the espresso is going to be dripping out, and I turn it on, and then it's going to blink, and once it stops blinking and the light is just on, I know it's ready to go. Okay, so as you can see, the light is on, so that means we're good to go. So I'm gonna press this button right here, which is for the espresso. The only con of this machine is that once I press this button, I need to be standing right here and watching the machine because it is not an automatic stop. So you have to manually stop the espresso from brewing and flowing, otherwise it's just gonna flow forever. It literally only takes 10 or 15 seconds though, so it's really not that long. Making your coffee like this at home instead of using like an automatic coffee maker like a Keurig or an espresso or something, it's something that requires some patience. It makes you slow down a little bit and it takes more time, but it's absolutely worth it because it tastes amazing. I had to mess around a lot when I first got this machine with knowing when to stop it. I didn't want to brew too much and it not be very concentrated, or not brew enough and it just not be enough espresso. So I've kind of figured it out, and basically once there's like a good half-inch layer of crema on top and it's like really lightened up, it kind of has an ombre effect going on. But once I notice that the crema on top is like pretty solid, I stop it. Okay, here we go. It brews really, really quickly after you press it, which is nice. So I usually stop it right about there, when the cup's about halfway full. I don't know if this is too much or too little, technically speaking. I'm not a barista, but I find that this is the perfect amount. Tastes great in my coffee. And you see how there's like just a thin layer? It's not a half-inch at all, I don't think. It's a little bit less than that, probably a quarter of an inch. Then you get a blender bottle or a shaker cup and you dump these puppies in. And then just do a splash of milk. You can do oat milk, almond milk, whatever. I'm just using this because it's what we have right now. And I literally just do like a quick little 1-2 splash. And then you do an equal size splash of the creamer. I'm actually gonna do probably a little bit smaller. I'm using the cinnamon coffee cake Chobani creamer. I'm just doing another quick little splash. I like doing the milk and the creamer first because it cools the espresso down, because if you do the ice straight into the espresso, a lot of the ice will just immediately melt. So now that it's cooled down a little bit from the creamer and the milk, you dump all the ice in. Pour her up. Oh my gosh, it's literally the perfect color. I've gotten so good at it, and my coffee is literally this color every single morning. It's the best feeling ever. Y'all know if I don't take this by itself, which it tastes amazing by itself, I'll put it in my coffee sometimes. It's really great to like sweeten up a coffee without being like a ton of extra sweetener or creamer or anything. If you wanted to just do milk in this, it also tastes really good. It's the magnesium L-threonate from Symbiotica, and it's a vanilla cream flavor. So good. A little straw in, stir it up. And it's so good every freaking time. Also a really easy breakfast for you guys that I've been loving lately. Just getting a piece of toast and putting on some kind of nut butter. You can do peanut butter, cashew butter, almond butter. I am obsessed with this Maranatha coconut flavored almond butter. It's so good. I used to put it in my yogurt bowls all the time, but low-key this almond butter is really expensive, so I kind of just use it sparingly now. Spread that on your toast. A coffee shop back home called Finn's always makes a toast like this, but with cashew butter, so that's what this is inspired by. Just using a little bit different ingredients. You can do a banana or a strawberry or blueberries, whatever you want, but I like doing sliced strawberries the most, and I kind of just like layer them on. This is about 3 strawberries cut up, and then you will just drizzle a tiny bit of honey. And then I like to do just like a tiny bit of sea salt and some cinnamon. And you can follow the same exact thing, but replace the fruit with something else you want, or replace the nut butter with something else you want. You could top it with coconut, cacao, hemp seeds, chia seeds, all kinds of things, but I kind of just eat it like this.
Soon the walls will be giving in anytime. Another shrug of the shoulders. I guess I'll be walking home in the rain. I lost you, but then you were mine again.
Got dinner. I've been editing all day and my eyes hurt so bad. And I've also just been like taking little breaks and answering questions on my Instagram story because I haven't done that in a while. So I was like, let's do a little Q&A today. When Griffin goes out of town, I'm literally like, okay, I know I'm gonna get Chipotle and I know I'm gonna make vodka pasta because he does not like Chipotle. So we never really eat it. I actually had intentions of cooking tonight. I was gonna make taco bowls actually, but I realized my meat's literally nowhere near thawed. I put it in the fridge last night from the freezer and it's still like super frozen. So I know that this is basically the same thing. I don't get meat at Chipotle, so it's a little different. And this bowl is literally under $10. It's the best. I just get a veggie bowl with white rice, light fajita veggies, light black beans, extra corn salsa, and then of course guac comes with veggie bowls for free. So that's why veggie bowls are the best. And it's so much food. And I always get a side of chips. And it just hits different. This has been my order literally since I was like a freshman in college. I'll probably just end up making the taco bowls Friday night. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow night. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna eat this and my phone's about to die, which is a good thing because I don't need to be on it. I sat on my phone literally until like 11 o'clock last night from like 9 to 11 and that was terrible. I think I'm gonna watch some Gilmore Girls honestly while I eat this instead of eating right here. I never eat in the living room though. I always eat up here, but I'm feeling Gilmore Girls right now. So let's do it.
Just let the wind and the fire, wind and the fire. We forget about everything, every truly remarkable thing. No.
Hi guys, I am so bad about scrolling on my phone when Griffin's not here because he's normally like lights out, asleep 9:30, which means my phone is in the bathroom charging by 9:30 and I'm like not by it anymore. Since he's not here, I've just been like scrolling on my phone in bed. But it's so bad because I've just been like spiraling when I sit on social media for a long time because I just ultimately inevitably end up comparing myself and like overthinking and thinking too hard about like random things in my life. Doing this full time has been so amazing and it's been so eye-opening in so many ways. But after doing it for like 2 months full time and just doing this, my eyes have been opened to so many of the things that like I knew existed before, but they're just amplified now that this is what I do full time. Because when I wasn't doing this full time, they were things that I could kind of easily ignore and brush off because I always had, oh, I have a corporate job to fall back on. Like, I don't know. I feel like I just don't even know who I am on social media sometimes because I'm like, am I creating this content for myself or am I creating it to try and, you know, get to specific people and to reach a certain audience, to adhere to a certain trend or look a certain way? So then I like start questioning like, am I even authentic online? I feel like YouTube is just like my child because it's the only thing I feel like I can do right, and right is subjective. But Instagram and TikTok, I feel like I try so hard, and Instagram's fine most of the time, but sometimes I'll like put a lot of effort into a video and it just like won't really perform very well, and it's just not great when it doesn't perform well. The corporate world equivalent is like working really, really hard on something and thinking you did really good because you worked really hard on it and then getting it back with like a bunch of review comments. That's one thing that's been hard about doing social media full time is I am so used to just not paying really any mind to the numbers. Because when I was working my full-time job, I would go through phases where it would get to me where like I would be like, wow, I'm literally like just like losing followers all the time, basically losing subscribers, and it would bother me at times. But I'd say like 70% of the time I was very much so didn't really care. I was like, I'm doing this because I love doing it and the right people will come to me, whatever. But when you're doing it full time and it's like your livelihood, it's really hard not to take it personal because it's hard not to perceive it as that being people's reaction to the life you live. And you shouldn't find any validation in that, but of course you're going to when your whole life revolves around creating content. Trying to create like a little bit of a mental boundary there. So then I tell myself like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be like way better about just being way more casual on Instagram and TikTok and just posting whatever I want, being super casual. But then what ends up happening is I also get in these mindsets where I'm like, no, I don't want to do the on a whim posting and post anything too casual that I don't really think through, because if I don't really think through it and it's not super intentional, I'll probably look back and cringe on it and think like, why did I post that? I'm just really torn between the two, just like being really casual, being super authentic in myself and not doing anything too curated. I'm totally not complaining. I'm literally just like speaking my mind. This is what happens when I sit on social media for too long. So we're gonna pivot and read for the next 30 minutes because I do need to go to bed if I'm going to work out tomorrow morning, which I am. Finding my like presence on social media is just really hard in terms of short form content because I can't find the balance between being authentic and not oversharing, because I don't want to overshare, but I also want to be authentic. And I feel like I've always been somebody that creates like really inspirational, motivational lifestyle content, and while I love creating those things, it's really hard for me to only do that for the most part on a short form content, because it kind of makes me feel like I can't be content with my life ever if I'm constantly pushing like self-improvement and motivational content. Like I literally just want to like chill and be happy with where I'm at and with myself. It makes me feel like I can't be happy with where I'm at because I'm always having to come up with all these self-improvement related things and content. But then it's like when I'm not doing that content, everything feels superficial. So then I try and find a balance, but then when I'm trying to find a balance and I'm doing a little bit of everything, when I have like fashion and beauty and then like these random like inspirational morning routine type videos, then it just gets kind of confusing, I feel like, as a consumer, because you're like, what is her content? She's doing all these different things. I don't know. I'm overthinking it, aren't I? Who knows? If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below anything that you would want to see in an upcoming giveaway. I feel like I've been talking about this giveaway for so long because I haven't sat down to actually split the things up that I have, because I have so much. But I want to buy like 2 or 3 things to add to the giveaway, and I think it's gonna be 3 giveaways, so really add 1 thing to each giveaway. And right now I'm thinking about my water bottle that I have. I'm thinking about giving that away, or not that exact one, obviously buying one. 5-minute journal, because I love mine. I've been using it for years. And then 1 other thing. So let me know what 1 other thing you'd want to see in the giveaway down below if you made it to the end of the video. It can be something like I use and that y'all see me use all the time. I did ask this on my Instagram story and a lot of people said like Skims and Lululemon, but that requires like a size, and I guess I could do a gift card, but I also just don't know if that's what most people want. So I am going to go ahead and end off this vlog. Thanks for listening to my little pillow talk rant. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss any uploads, and subscribe if you aren't already. And I will see you all in my next vlog.